there's this kid there whose first name is Wagner.
Wagner?
Yeah.
Wagner, does he have a last name, though?
I don't remember what it is.
No, I feel like I've heard it. There's a famous
No,
Wagner.
sorry. It's not Wagner. It's Warner.
Wagner or Warner?
No, his first name is Warner.
Oh.
So then when they call him Warner, I thought they would call him by his last name. They go, no, his first name is Warner. I was like, what the fuck?
Warner I feel like there's a lot of old-timey white money that's first named Warner.
And there's
Warner Brothers.
And fucking...
Come on!
Yeah, but that's their last name. They're the Warner Brothers. They're not going to have...
No! That got it. That's it. Just end the show. Jets.
Nope. We gotta go.
That's it. No anime book club this week, y'all. Wow.
I didn't think that one through.
Wow.
I was so trying to get John of it. Nah, there's definitely a Warner with the first name.
Oh my God.
Yo.
She said both the brothers' names were Warner.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
Last name brothers. Like Tony Brothers. Yeah, Warner Brothers.
They have the exact same names.
Yeah.
George Foreman, the second, third, fourth, fifth. Oh my God.
Justin with an I and Justin with a Y.
That's crazy.
I'm sick of this shit.
I got ice in my veins. Walk like a champion. I'm so cold-blooded, I fear nobody. Ain't no letting down, I won't let you down. 'Cause I got ice in my veins. I talk like a champion. I'm so cold-blooded, I fear nobody. I walk like a champion.
All right, everybody. Good morning, afternoon, or good night, however y'all are listening. My name is World Wild West, a.k.a. the Deacon of Demon Time, and welcome to Season 2, Episode 66 of the Saratobi Sports Podcast. To my left, I got my boy Dejan in the building. What's the word?
We out here.
Yes.
Gang Season 2.
That's a fact. Back from the bye week.
Hi, Mina. Hakushu.
Yes.
You know, much needed. We're ready to take on the second half.
That's a fact.
Trying to reload, good. Just refreshing the body and whatnot.
That's a fact.
Ready to make this playoff push.
Yeah, there it is. Just got to thank God. And freshly tatted too.
Yeah.
You don't see that joint. That's fire.
Sitting here real itchy.
Yes.
You feel me?
My boy got magician reds. And to my left, I got my boy 5'9" out of New Rochelle. Doom. Gearing up for his first winning season as a Nets fan.
As a sports fan in general.
As a sports fan in general. Just a friend, just on his phone. JT. How's it going?
We're back for Season 2, That's how when we talking.
Yeah.
My new name is Justini Fettuccini,
Justini Fettuccini.
Justini Fettuccini.
Wow.
Yeah,
I actually don't mind that.
You sound like an Italian porn star.
We're gonna be taking no prisoners,
Yes.
That's right. My Brooklyn Nets, We're coming up. We're coming up, The Kings of New York, Kings County, Nobody's better. Nobody's better,
County, yeah, you're right. Kings County, King of New York. Okay, I like that. And I don't know if y'all heard the laugh, but our inevitable conscious, our internal conscious, Negro Damas in the building.
Not you calling Matt a Negro.
Listen.
I won't stand for this.
My boy, Matt in the building. How you doing, Brody?
We're doing good.
Yes.
And we got our health, and we're thankful for it.
Blessings.
chilling.
Masked up Matt.
Keeping him safe out here.
Yes. Well, I love to see it. We got a hell of a show for you guys today because we got a lot of shit to cover.
A lot of things have happened.
Yes, in the past 2 weeks, and now NBA is about to happen. Oh man, it's a lot of shit that's going on. But we'll stick with America's sport for now, football. But anyways,
Golf.
Dustin Johnson. That's about it. That's about all I got on that.
That's all you had?
Oh, on that. Yeah, he killed. That was about it.
Dustin Johnson, coming through. It's a good win for him too because he's had a recent history of
something
really
told me you actually was gonna have something to say on this.
He has had a recent string of
because he worked for CBS.
Implosions. Just blowing leads late in tournaments. So this was a good win from Justin Thomas. Unfortunately, couldn't pull it out.
Yeah.
Was rooting for him heavy. Tiger Woods didn't play terribly.
He did play terribly.
Well, he had a really bad third round, but the first two rounds, first round was good.
First round was good.
Second round
was
was mid. It was just average. I think he shot even on the day, and then third round was where he really kind of lost it. He still finished under par, which was good. He was the reigning champ. So
yeah, nice.
Every 4 seconds you keep going on about golf, we lose a viewer.
That's a fact.
So we're going down from
So
to
I'll
one.
just stick.
Exactly.
I'll just stick with.
It's just
the,
us at this point, and just me and Miles, because we already know you don't listen.
So at this point, you're just going to be tuning out of your own
At this
podcast.
point, it's like nigga,
Shit.
listen.
The
I mean,
amount
like
I listen
niggas
to
is
y'all
talking
when-
golf. I'm like, all right.
The amount I listen to y'all when I edit, I do not listen to the podcast because I've done heard it enough times.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Talk about blowing leads, yo. Game of the week, bro. The fucking Bills and the fucking Cardinals game. Yo, D-Hop is like that. I know Deshaun was watching that shit like, really? We traded this man for what?
Mm-hmm.
I love the one that was like, it was, I think, one in Bleacher Report where they were like, this is why you sign DeAndre Hopkins. This is why you don't trade DeAndre Hopkins. Like, bruh.
And had it like
Yeah,
side by
it's the
side.
same picture.
Oh.
like, same picture side by side. It's just
Bro,
like,
that shit was wild, yo. It was crazy. My people, we had like an interesting debate in the chat. What do you think is a better catch, that or Odell shit from like years ago?
My thing, I honestly think Odell shit, because at that point it's a jump ball, and we've seen Aaron Rodgers just do that multiple
I
times.
say Rodgers did that in Arizona. I mean, Megatron did it
He did that.
on 3 people.
He did
against
that
the
3
Bengals.
times in one season.
Yeah.
Like,
Nah, Odell. So here's what I said.
Odell shit is different.
I said, yo, spectacular. Yo, Odell shit is like way more spectacular because that shit was OD. Like he got PI and the tutty, but like meaningful. Like that shit was,
it was a game winner.
That was
Yeah.
a game winner,
but
bro.
every time it's a
That's-
Hail Mary. That's the whole point of it.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean, of course. Yeah, that shit's crazy because you don't see it every day. I was watching it live. I'm like, oh hell no.
It's like the Doug Flutie Hail Mary.
Yeah,
you know, it's
yeah,
just
yeah,
it's a
yeah.
jump ball and somebody's gonna
No,
come
yeah,
down
and that's
with it.
my thing. Like at the end of the day, it's usually the bigger, stronger person is, and most of the time,
It
corners
is
aren't that
impressive
big.
because he did it over 2 Pro
Yeah.
Bowlers though. Because
Yeah,
you know
I'm
Justin
about to say
Poyer
Justin
and
Poyer and
Trey.
Trey White.
Yep.
Yeah, bro, that's OD, and it's kind of weird. Like now, it's like we were talking about it in the beginning of the season about second-year black quarterbacks, and I think like just like that, the MVP conversation is starting to shape up a little differently.
On Kyler. I mean, it definitely depends on how the second half of the season goes. But hey, man.
Yeah. I mean, we're definitely gonna shape up the second half of the season, but I mean, the Seahawks just lost their second game straight.
Hey man,
Damn.
look, been saying this the last 2 weeks. Keep saying it.
Yeah.
Baseball players, running backs. It's no comparison.
Oh, we'll get to the running backs. We'll get to the running backs.
I
but-
will say though, Kyler Murray, yeah, he's a real deal.
Mm-hmm.
D-Hop, real deal. Look what happened, you know, and it just
You
goes
give
to
a young
show
receiver-
when you give a young quarterback some weapons, good things happen. Same thing can be said about on the other side
And
with
a
Josh.
coach. And a
exactly.
coach.
And a coach. Same can be said on the other side with Josh Allen. I mean, Stephon Diggs had a monster game and had arguably the catch of the game
Until
until D-Hop. But before that, Stephon went over 100. I think he had like 9 catches.
10.
they're like,
10
he's,
catches, yeah.
he's been playing like the best receiver in football.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can make the argument. I think he still leads the league in he was leading the league in targets going into the game. Now he has over 100 targets on the season, and I think he's leading the league in yards.
I think what can't be ignored either is the great
Cole
play
Beasley
of Cole
had himself
Beaslly. Yes,
a
Cole,
game.
but we
Yeah.
knew what Cole Beasley was. Cole Beasley's been doing this since he was with the Cowboys.
Yeah.
He's a possession receiver. He's just get his yards.
But he's looking better with Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Or maybe Josh Allen. Or maybe
I think Josh just gets him the ball
Yeah,
more.
he definitely does. That's-
Because there's a lot. I mean, I guess there was more weapons on the Cowboys at that point, or less.
That's like his check down target for real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That is a good, but it's a good like
He's gonna
second
be using
option.
his
to have.
tight ends like that.
Yeah.
There's definitely more Cole Beasley.
What do you call it? And John Brown.
John Brown, yeah.
John Brown. When he's healthy, he's at his peak. He's a number 2.
I mean, but still, you gotta think he was a 1,000-yard receiver last year. John Brown.
Did he go over 1,000 when he was with
The Ravens?
Arizona? I was gonna say Arizona.
One season.
I believe he did one season, but yeah,
Exactly.
he was 1,000 last year though. He was 1,000 last year. So I mean, this has been a work in
They
progress.
didn't call him Smoke for no reason, bro. You don't get that nickname by accident.
Yeah,
I mean, I will say, it pains me to do this as a Jets fan, but I gotta give my props to the Bills. Bills are they a Super Bowl contender? I don't think so, but they are definitely a playoff team.
I mean,
I
I don't,
okay.
the NFC. I mean, or the AFC. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, that
Yeah.
brings me to just kind of what I've been saying, what I want to talk about this week.
go ahead.
It feels like every week the teams in general have been like, okay, these are contending teams. They're just you'll be like, oh man, one bad game it is what it is. And then each week they're just like, no, we're not contenders, dog. Like each week it's like teams out here to prove everyone wrong on them being the real deal. And it honestly just feels like at this point, the only team that seems like they deserve to fucking win is the Chiefs. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, there's no one else in the league. Like the Packers defense just like, we don't play no more. And then the offense is just like, points? was that? Like that was the only team. Like I've been saying that was like the real deal in the NFC. Every other team I feel like just had too big of a holes. Like the Seahawks were out here cooking, but we know what their defense is like. That's not sustainable, especially in the playoffs.
Holy
So
moly.
I feel like the only team, like we've talked about the Saints and them not looking legit all season. The defense looked fucking old.
And now it's Jameis time.
Exactly.
Dun, dun, dun,
So
dun.
it's
the
now now is where the real football season starts. Because now I'm gonna be rooting for the Saints
Second
every
half,
game.
Jameis.
Yo,
Can you
bruh.
imagine if he leads the Saints to a division title over the Bucks?
Oh, bro.
Again, the Bucks, I still don't think look like a championship team. They're not a real contender to me. They're mid. I've sort of said.
They get blown out again at home against the Saints. They struggled against the Bears a few weeks ago.
Struggle against the Giants.
Struggled against the Giants. Yes, they
The
had
3-7 in contention football Giants.
We'll get to you.
Yeah, we'll get
I'm
there,
down
we'll get
there.
there.
Alright,
But it's like, and they had a dominating win, impressive win this week, but the Panthers are banged up. Teddy went out in the game.
They lost their
didn't
starting
have-
corner.
Starting corner's gone. Christian McCaffrey's wasn't there. So, I mean, was it impressive, I guess, for the offense? I mean, Ronald Jones
Yeah.
had a resurgent game. But other than that, it's not like they
And it's also
scare
Tom
me.
Brady never has 2 bad games in a row. So him having a really bad game last week and then him going out and then the team kind of gave up
No, he
towards
did.
the end.
No, it wasn't Giants Saints was back to back, right?
No, generally they were looking at the numbers.
Oh, okay.
Like, he doesn't generally have like bad
Gotcha.
games.
Like coming off of like it was a crazy ass stat.
For them to
Like,
get blown out like that, it's like
double digit losses. Like I think it's saying like
Should have hammered the money line. Damn it.
Should have hammered.
Should have.
Should have. Would have. And
Who
could
would have
have.
thought the Panthers couldn't fucking cover a point, like a 6-point spread
To the
Bruh.
Panthers? No, that's believable.
Yeah, I mean,
Wait, are you talking about? What I was talking about the Saints and Buccaneers game for the money line.
oh.
But this week with the Panthers were
6 points.
I could see them not covering.
Yeah,
Because CMC
I mean,
wasn't
It's
playing.
a bit division games though. You know, what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's division games, and they've
weird.
played well without CMC basically all season. So
Yeah.
anyway, but yeah, and like even in the AFC, like
Oof, the AFC.
I still think it's just the Chiefs. The Steelers are a good team. I still am on. They're like the Patriots of last year. They're good. They're not as good as everyone thinks they are, though, because they've struggled with too many teams that they should not have struggled against.
See, but I don't know. I don't
Run
know.
through.
I don't know.
Good.
Run
They've
through
had a
that
soft schedule. We've gone through this.
We went
We
through
literally
it.
go listen to last 2 weeks ago's episode.
No.
bro.
Well, yeah,
we did this whole thing.
all right,
They've
well-
had a soft schedule. The Eagles was ridiculous. The Ravens lost 3 starters and still almost won. It's not like they're real teams. Like they
Right.
haven't really been there.
No.
So that's
Well-
my thing about them.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just want to keep going.
Go.
Bruh, fucking the Ravens, and we'll get to that a little bit later, but it's like they're not. We're gonna see if they don't come out and have a dominant win, they're not contenders anymore.
Hey,
That's it. They're not.
Don't sleep on that team from Vegas.
Amen.
The resurgence of the cars. Vroom
I
vroom,
still don't
baby.
know.
Vroom vroom, baby.
Amen. I would argue
They're the only team that's beaten the Chiefs this year.
they're the only team that's beaten the Chiefs this year. They've had probably the roughest schedule, I believe, out of any other what's it called? Any other like of the playoff teams right now. Which, in order, I will name a few. The AFC teams. Pittsburgh will be one right now if the season ended today. Pittsburgh, you got the Chiefs, you got the Bills, you got the Colts, and now with the 3 wild cards, in order, it would be the Raiders, the spread-killing Dolphins,
Oh yeah.
and the Baltimore Ravens. Right after.
Oh, the
Right.
Browns are in the hunt. Right?
Browns and Titans are all in the hunt because it's 5 teams at 6-3 right now, so it's way too close to call. But it's getting
it's too early to tell right now, but it's fun right now.
Yeah.
But I think that the Bills have the chance to be like a real contender coming out of the East because they have the pieces there. I do think they have the pieces on both sides of the ball to really make something, but it's like it just feels like there's no other true contender. Like there's no other team. Like I can't say any of those teams, even the Raiders, even though they did beat them, like their consistency isn't there. And
They don't scare. The
yeah,
Raiders
it's like
don't scare anybody.
There's no team that I could be like, all right, this is a real threat to the Chiefs right now, which is sad because at the beginning of the season we're like, yo, this shit is so wide open. You know what I mean? And these teams are like, you thought we were good.
Yeah.
I mean, you've seen it with the Titans. Thought the Titans were going to not run away with the division, but win the division.
We thought they were better than what we thought they were, and now the Colts. It's a lot of weird shit
Even though
happening.
the Colts have had the softest schedule in the league.
Yeah, the Colts have not. Yeah, you can also make the argument for the Packers.
No, they actually when the Ravens played them, they were like they literally have had the easiest schedule.
It makes sense.
The Packers
have had a fairly easy schedule too,
which is embarrassing that they have had the loss to the Vikings at home, that they got blown out by the Buccaneers, even though it was on the road. You still can't be getting blown out like that.
That one was I give that one to Aaron Rodgers, one bad game, because even though like they struggled, I still don't think he had a bad game. You know what I mean?
The Vikings won though. That was just
the Vikings. Dalvin.
The Vikings.
The defense was like, well, we can't do anything against them.
We're just not going to tackle them today.
The Vikings have won 3 straight division games, which is it's actually very crazy. And Kirk Cousins got his first Monday Night Football win ever last night. Which
0-9 until now.
1-9.
I didn't know that Joe Namath was also winless on Monday night.
Bro, if you look at Joe Namath...
No, Joe Namath is mid as hell.
Yeah.
Joe Namath, like, as much as he's lauded in Jets history, which he should be, he brought up the championship.
Whatever.
He was a very mid quarterback.
Yeah.
And people love to bring him up in the
Eli
debates. Yeah. Because it's true. If he can get into the Hall of Fame for being mid...
Wait, what'd you say? You said Eli did this shit? Watch your mouth. Watch your goddamn mouth.
It's true.
Yo.
You show up mid
Eli
until you need him to
Eli
show
got
up.
them fourth quarter comebacks, though.
Guess
Eli
what?
got them fourth quarter comebacks.
Guess what? When you need him to be great, he was elite. And you know what you can't spell elite without? Eli, baby.
You know what else I can't spell? I can't spell whore without Robert Horry. Robert Horry was elite too. I'm not going to say Robert Horry deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
Well, I mean, hey, listen. Robert Horry got 6 rings.
But, I mean, this is also...
Steve Kerr deserves to be in the Hall of Fame too. I mean, damn, he's going to be now because he's a coach, but shit.
I mean, at the end of the day, going back to what we were talking about, with all these teams where it's like, I don't really feel like they're contenders, it's still the good thing about like football. Because it's only one game. It's not a series, and anything can happen in that one game.
It's still any given Sunday.
Exactly. But even though right now these teams are looking real shaky out here.
The only thing consistent in the world is that the Chiefs are great and that the Seahawks can't play defense.
Yeah,
that is like
them having the worst defense in history, like literally giving up the most yards since like a team that played in like 1957. Like it's insane.
It's bad.
It's insane.
The defense, the DC needed to be fired yesterday. Like it's bro.
They're not as bad. It's very.
How
bad
is it that
there.
the Jets have literally nobody on defense except for Marcus May and Quinnen Williams, and yet their defense is not as bad as this?
I'm about to say, like, they held the Bills at 18 points, which is like
held the Bills to 18 points, held Cam to under 200 yards passing, I think. Actually, or maybe just a little bit over, but still held the Patriots in check until Joe Flacco decided to Flacco it up.
He told him to do that, bro. I'm telling you, he punted the football.
No, he did
with his arm.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah,
but nah, man, it's just
thank God.
The Jets defense hasn't been. Yeah, it's been terrible because they keep getting blown out because the offense just keeps giving the ball back. Of course. I mean, for what it's worth, it's not as bad as the Seahawks.
Nah, definitely not as bad as the Seahawks, and that's a problem. But the reason why they lost the past 2 games is their defense is definitely to be held accountable. But you also got to think the offense hasn't been that consistent.
Sierra husband been.
Russ lost in the game yesterday. Sunday.
Yeah, and
Russ
I mean you could make the argument that he lost the game against the Bills too. Not to go back too much into 2 weeks ago, but yeah, you can't turn the ball over 7 times in 2 weeks and expect to win. Ask the Jets. It doesn't make sense.
I'd give him a little bit more slack for the Bills one, only because the defense gave up like 17 unanswered in the first quarter.
Yeah, it was
something like that.
That was bad. But,
so
yeah,
he had to eat. So he had to.
There's no but after 17 unanswered.
There's 17 unanswered.
And it was like 21 to
listen,
something at some point.
Yeah, but then 2 interceptions, 2 fumbles. That's on you too. Hey, listen,
it is.
He's back to Sierra's husband.
He's always been Sierra's husband.
He lost to Russ. He was MVP candidate this year. For real.
And now it's
women run the road. He is Sierra's husband.
And now all of that is out. All of that is out of the window. Not I won't say out of the window, but I think he was the last time we recorded, he was running away with the MVP. Mm-hmm. And now it's like, damn, it's so funny how shit
now
can
there's
change
another toddler baseball player out here.
Yeah, there is.
Black quarterbacks. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm jacking Kyler, bro. And just going back to what we were saying earlier, he looks legitimate. He looks legitimate.
All I'm saying is my I don't miss is still it's been making a stronger case for football because I've talked about the Cardinals at the beginning of the season. Yeah. I've talked about the Dolphins, and I'm really liking what I'm seeing here because they've done it right. You know what I mean? They're building a good core around their young quarterbacks. They're bringing pieces to help, things like that. Granted, there's no 1A receiver for Tua yet, but like you can see that
How
they're going to
about
go
the
out here and
Dolphins,
try to, man.
How about the fucking spread-killing Dolphins?
They got.
I love it.
They got
Yeah,
a nice.
I love it,
they
man.
got some bees around there.
Yeah.
I like their tight ends. I,
I
like
just expected
Gesicki.
it
I
to
like
be.
Shaheen.
I expected it to be next year. You know what I mean? I didn't think Tua was going to play at all this year, and I expected them to look the way they do right now next year.
Well, that's what they expected last year. They expected last year to be this year. They've been a year ahead of schedule, like for the past 2 years.
We might have to attribute that to coaching. I mean,
yeah, shout out to Brian Flores, man.
Yeah, and that's a fact. I'm saying we're definitely gonna lose Anthony Lynn after the season, but you know what?
Damn.
Yeah,
Brian-
especially if they
it's-
lose to the Jets.
Yeah, it's Brian.
No,
Flores.
he's gone. He's gone regardless.
No, yeah,
Yeah,
he's
gone
go- he's
regardless.
If
gone.
they lose to the
gonna go.
Jets, he might be gone before the end of the season, though.
Might send a message to the fan base like, yeah, we gotta get the spook out of here. Yeah, nah, that ain't it. Fucking
Whoa!
listen.
now we're down
The
to
what?
Now we're down to 5-letter words. Jeez.
Listen, y'all took away the other ones for me.
Mega
so I
Miles.
gotta, Mega Miles in the bit. It's like,
Miles.
nah, let me stop. Nah, hell no, y'all bugging. Nah,
Eminem.
nah, for sure, bro. But like, as my sleeper team, the Dolphins, bro, and I'm happy that they're doing things. And the AFC it's a little weird right now. 'cause
AFC East is going to be fun for the next couple of years.
AFC East is definitely gonna be fun shit. I mean,
Maybe not for you, but
Yeah.
for everyone
Yeah,
else.
if we can get the other black quarter, if we can get a division full of black quarterbacks, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah,
You know, if we get Justin Fields instead of Sunshine.
yeah.
But
Oh, I thought you meant like Sunshine was like spicy white. I was like, he's not. His
know,
name is
he's
Trevor.
pure mayonnaise.
he's
He's-
pale.
he is-
Pure
The
he
white
is.
that you ever see that the TikTok? The one TikTok is actually kind of funny. The
Yeah.
TikTok of the white girl that literally looks just like Trevor Lawrence.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
I feel like I've
crazy.
seen it.
Yeah, I seen that shit.
But yeah, no, I was I was saying at dinner to my friends yesterday. There's nothing about Trevor Lawrence that I watched on film that makes him this can't miss once in a generation type player. Kind
I don't
of like
know,
he's
see.
a great player, but
I don't watch enough college to have input on the discussion, so
I mean, well,
Like,
it's
we've
just,
seen a lot of
you know what it was?
great
It wa-
players.
It was his first season at Clemson. I feel like that was where it's just like, oh shit, like this nigga, like he's the fucking good.
bro.
was
If he never beats Bama in the championship game that first year, I don't think we're talking about it like this. If he doesn't, I mean, yeah, I can't say he did beat Bama, so we can't say if he didn't. But I'm just saying, if he doesn't beat Bama, but still has the success he had the last 2 years,
See, I honestly
I
don't.
still don't think he has
I-
the Joe Burrow moxie though,
he doesn't.
and that's a big
Joe
difference.
Burrow,
You
Joe
want
Burrow
your
got
quarterback to have
Joe
moxie.
Burrow got that big dick energy. Trevor Lawrence does not. Trevor Lawrence is he's a pretty boy, long flowing hair. He's in the all right Christian Clemson, you know, with Dabo Sweeney over there. You know, really is there really such thing as white privilege,
See,
Dabo Sweeney?
if Trevor Lawrence's first game in the NFL is like crazy, like if he goes up, I'm gonna have to find like this particular soundbite and like just that'll just be the intro.
That's cool. I'm pretty sure Jamarcus also had a good game his first week of the season.
Nah,
And then-
Jamarcus.
Nah, I don't think so. I think Jamarcus kind of went out like Haskins did, bro. I think they was like, oh, this nigga is ass.
Like I'm pretty sure Tim Couch had a good game his rookie year.
Listen, Tim Couch took the Browns to the playoffs. I'm just saying. He was the last quarterback to do it.
Yeah,
I'm
so did
just saying-
fucking Blake Bortles. It doesn't mean he's good.
We've seen
Oh well, no. That was Saxonville. That was when they was.
We've seen
Saxonville.
a lot more misses with quarterbacks when it comes to he's going to be a great stud in the league than expectation filled. Last one has been what's his face, Andrew Luck. Last guy that's lived up to the hype like that.
Well, I mean, Andrew Luck also had a ridiculous amount of hype surrounding him, though. Like I feel
Exactly.
like I feel like Trevor Lawrence is getting like that level of hype. And
I think it's already there. Like they are literally calling him a once in a generation player.
that's tough.
Which
That's
is crazy.
That's a lot of pressure.
If this nigga does not throw 500 yards in the
Zion
first
to
game,
this shit.
basically, if he doesn't throw like 400 yards in the first game of the season,
Well, if he's on the Jets,
Yeah.
no, he's the savior though. That's what Jets fans think. Oh, we got a tank for Trevor because he's gonna save it. Just magically getting Trevor is gonna fix everything.
You want to know a fun fact about the Jets that I actually saw like watching a game? I think it was last week.
There is no such thing as fun and facts
Yeah.
with the Jets. It's just sad.
How many
truths.
games do you think it's been since the Jets have had a 100-yard rusher?
Actually, I think I can probably do this. Lev never went over.
How many
100.
games? How many games do you think? Just give me a guess.
100-yard rusher, not yards.
No, I know. Yeah, 100-yard rusher. I'm gonna go 45.
Relatively close, John. You don't care to guess. You don't have to guess.
37.
Oh, that was basically spot on. 36.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot.
We went away from what was the bread and butter of the franchise, like
Yeah.
of the organization after Rex left. So
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, man. Shit, wild. Oh, I didn't actually give the NFC standing, so I'm gonna just go through that real quick. What were you gonna say?
Who was the rusher?
Oh, I don't know. It just said 36 games without it.
All right, wait, hold on. No, I think I might be able to.
All
do
right,
it.
so you figure it out,
All
and then I'm gonna go through this. So Green Bay Packers will be one right now, tied with the Saints. They got the tiebreaker.
Still the
right?
best team in the NFC.
Then it's the Cardinals. I don't know. Then
The Cardinals are really balanced. I mean, if the Packers defense stops,
then it would be
remembers how to play football. Then
the
it's
3-5-1 nasty Eagles. To Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the 5, and then Rams, and then the Seahawks. So it's interesting right now. And then you got the Bears in the hunt at 5-5. They're not doing shit. But the Vikings is 1-3 straight.
Who else is not?
The Bears and the Vikings, both 5-5, 4-5. And then the Lions, I guess, too, 4-5. Everybody else is kind of like, eh. I mean, the Giants are technically in the hunt, but we're in the hunt for the division.
Okay, yes, let's talk about that. So, NFC least, still terrible, but I said it before. If Washington keeps Alex Smith starting, they actually have a chance at winning because the division is so bad. Because their defense, their front seven is so good. Their front seven they have a very good front seven. I'm not going to say great, but like for that fucking division, the same way how when we were looking for wins in both of you guys' schedule, I was like, all of the NFC East games are winnable for the Giants because their defense is like they have a good defense.
Now I remember.
Yeah,
And that's
like
that's in play.
yeah, Washington like they can beat any team in the NFC East as well.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Thank God we beat them twice because now we're 3-2 in the division. Now we only got one more game with the Cowboys.
Hey man, Giants in the playoffs. Let's just see it.
We listen, man. We got to win some more games though. I think
it's a real possibility though.
It's a toss up. It's a crazy toss up right now because I think the Eagles definitely have the toughest schedule. The Eagles are probably going to lose their next 5 games or maybe go 1-4. But the football team, their next 5 would be Bengals, Cowboys, Steelers, 49ers, and Seahawks. So, I mean, they could win a few of those games. I wouldn't be surprised. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're probably going to make a big push. And if we tie them for the division lead, I mean, we would make the playoffs by default.
Yeah, I don't see the Eagles doing it. I just feel like the way the Giants defense is playing and like, Bradbury's legit, man.
Bradbury is the goods.
He's legit.
Bradbury is the goods. Okay, I'm going to tell you the Eagles' next 5 games. Ready? Mm-hmm. Browns.
Okay.
Seahawks,
Okay.
Packers, Saints, Cardinals.
They should lose all of those games.
That's why I said they might go 1-5. It's possible, but whatever. Since we're talking about the NFC least, I'll just go into the Giants real quick. You know what? The last time we beat the Eagles was when Trump first got elected. That just to put this into perspective, because it's really been that long. But you know what? There's work to be done. I mean, I'm not gonna go out and say that we're world beaters now and glorify Joe Judge, but I think the team just looks better. Like I test this team, they want to play competitive football, and I'm happy to say that after this week, my team will be playing competitive football going into December. It's been a long time since any Giants fan could say that. So, with that said, the offensive line looks a lot better. Andrew Thomas, you know what? He's been playing a lot better. Daniel Jones, 2 weeks, no turnovers. I mean, shit, baby steps. When we played against Washington 2 weeks ago, he looked like a game manager, but he didn't turn the ball over. He didn't win us the game. He didn't lose us the game. This week, Daniel Jones and the defense won us the game. He made a lot of key throws. He was smart. He threw the ball away when he needed to. And yeah,
all you could ask for is progress.
That's it. And what did I say in the beginning of the season? I said this year I want to see Daniel Jones get better. That's what this season was about for me. And now we're playing competitive football. The defense looks a lot better. Bradbury, Blake Martinez is saving Dave Gettleman's job right now. And to be honest, I mean, I think it's going to be us and Washington competing for the division. I don't think the Eagles. I can't see the Eagles winning the division right now. Yes, it's first right now, but shit looking a little bit weird. Dougie P arguing with the media and shit. It's looking like shit is in shambles.
And that kind of goes into the point you're making, JT. I know you're looking for your running back thing, but just talking about Carson, like how the Eagles have failed Carson Wentz, because it's like, they haven't won since Trump was elected, and at that point the Giants were still relatively competitive, and Carson Wentz was still like the Eagles were, up and coming. Like Carson Wentz is out here being Carson Wentz.
Like, to be honest, I think this might be the first time in Carson Wentz's career that he lost to the Giants. If it's not his first, it has to be the second, because
yeah.
Yeah.
No, man, it's
Yeah, it's honest.
I feel like we can all agree Carson. Like we all like Carson here. Like, he's a good quarterback, except for you're a Giants fan.
Yeah, I
But,
was,
like,
I was about to say who? Like
I wasn't but like he's a good quarterback.
I can respect him. I'm not
Here's
gonna
the
shit on
problem.
him.
I mean, I think the problem is that he's nowhere near what MVP Carson was.
Yeah.
And is it because of the injury? Maybe so. But this also is not the same Eagles team from that Carson MVP season.
Offensive line is old.
Offensive line is older. It's banged up, right? The wide receivers there are not the same.
They give it
his best wide receiver.
Most sacks, I think.
Yeah, he's been hit the most. I think it's him and Burrow have been sacked and hit the most. They're up there. He's up there in quarterback hurries and pressures, things like that. His best wide receiver is Travis Fulgham, who I think is exactly who is not even making $1 million on his contract right now. He just got Alshon Jeffrey back, but I mean, washed, right? His running backs have been Boston Scott, who they keep comparing to Darren Sproles, most likely because he's just 5'6" or whatever. Like, not every short running back is Darren Sproles.
Y'all have
just got Miles Sanders back. Zach Ertz has been hurt, and Zach Ertz, even when he wasn't hurt, was playing mid this season. Yes, Carson Wentz hasn't been spectacular, and he does a lot of head-scratching things, but he doesn't have help. And let's also not forget Frank Reich, who was the mastermind behind the great Eagles teams when they went to the Super Bowl for the offense, is now the head coach of the Colts. It's a lot. You can clearly see, you watch the games, you listen to Eagles fans, right? You look at Twitter. They can tell you that they're sick of Doug Peterson. They're sick of the offense coordinator. I don't even know who the offense coordinator
I've been
is right
saying
now.
Doug was cheeks since he got hired.
And Jim Schwartz is being exposed for the fraud that a lot of people said he was. It's a recipe for disaster. Mm-hmm. And Carson Wentz isn't the superstar quarterback that...
Mike Groh.
Who is it?
Mike Groh.
Mike Groh. And Carson Wentz isn't the superstar quarterback that could just lift them out of this situation. I'm sorry, but it's not the case.
And the thing is, he's still throwing for a lot. He's still trying to do the most that he can. He's still making Travis Fulgham a fantasy pickup.
Bro.
You know what I mean? Like,
you see the talent that he has. He's like Carson Wentz. I don't care. I will still have support for Carson Wentz, just like to a lesser extent I will have it for Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
You see, and watching him is very, very similar, and also kind of similar to watching Daniel Jones play. They will make a ton of head scratching decisions throughout the game, but will make those 1 or 2 plays, maybe even 3 with Carson Wentz. They're just like, damn, you can't let go of this guy. And we saw it in the that first Giants game earlier this year, right? When they're down, 11 with like 6 minutes left.
Yeah.
Orchestrates the touchdown
He lost
drive.
that game, the Eagles didn't win it.
And then where did he put that ball to Boston Scott at the end of the game? In the perfect spot. You can't teach that. That's just something you got to feel. That's the best quarterbacks can do that. Rodgers can do that. Mahomes can do that. Russ can do that. That's not something you teach. So that's why you have to hold out hope for Carson Wentz. You have to trust the GM to build a better team around you. Get younger. Get a better offensive line. Get some wide receivers. Why they didn't go? I mean, I know they got Jalen Reagor this year, but there's a lot of other pieces they could have gotten.
They skipped
a lot of
over
other.
Jalen Reagor was a 2nd-round pick. We talked about that when he drafted him.
Could-
He was a
And
second.
they skipped over Justin Jefferson.
I was about to say, couldn't get Justin Jefferson, who just went over 100 in the last Monday night game against the Bears.
Top 10 in receiving yards this
Could have
season.
got T. Higgins.
Could have got T. Higgins. But
I mean, even Denzel Mims looked pretty good.
Denzel Mims did look pretty good. He did.
Hey, man.
We got a gamer there.
You know what?
Sorry, go ahead.
No. I mean, all I was gonna say in regards to the Eagles is that Doug Peterson's not going anywhere. That Super Bowl
what do we say about championships? It guarantees you at least 4 or 5 years.
like, and that's what I'm saying. As long as you've won a ring, you'll get limitless opportunity. Doc Rivers.
Bro, I was dead just having this argument with my brother last night because he keeps thinking that Doc Rivers is not a mid coach.
Listen, Doc Rivers is a perfect example. Tyronn Lue is another example of it.
I think it's funny how you have to argue with your family repeatedly about Doc Rivers. This shit is mad funny.
Be like, he's a black man.
I have to
He's a black man.
I argue with my dad, older black man, because black men. That's just a league. You're trying to be racist. They don't want to see your brother succeed. Then I gotta argue.
You're just ass.
Then I gotta argue with my brother, who's a diehard Celtics fan, so he's never ever gonna say anything bad about Doc Rivers.
Oh, absolutely not.
So I'm just like, wow. I'm really just a rock in a hard place right now.
Basically. I don't know. But yeah, man, as long as you have a ring, that's why Dougie P not going nowhere. And the city of Philadelphia, it's a tough city to play in because one minute they hate you. It's very similar to New York. One minute they hate you, one minute they love you. But I mean, I still think that
They fed up with Carson.
Bro, they gave a statue to this man. There's a statue of Doug Peterson outside of Lincoln Financial Field right now with Nick Foles.
What?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
The Philly statue. It's
Oh,
literally
wow.
right outside the gate.
I don't think I've been to the link. Since
Can
the
you
Eagles
pull
won.
that up?
What? You guys never seen it? Like even when
Bro,
they do like
I've
they're on
never-
national
Never
TV,
paid
they
attention.
always
Never
show it.
paid attention.
Philly.
Okay, but with
Oh,
that,
shit.
I still think I said it to you guys before we started.
No fucking way.
Yeah,
What?
they put that statue up quick too.
Oh my god! Are you telling me that
Philly.
fucking at Citi Field they can't put up a Tom Seaver statue and they did this? Wow, this is crazy.
Let me see it.
Oh wow, hold on. This is a shit. Wow. I
Bud
can't-
Light was not playing.
Bud
bro.
Light was
Bud Light came up so heavy with that Dilly Dilly
Yeah.
Oh my
sponsorship for like 2 years. That was
Nah,
great.
that
They
shit
bring
was
it back
okay. That shit was hilarious.
to the pit of misery. Dilly Dilly.
No, I do think if the Patriots don't end up keeping Cam, which they love Cam, like apparently he's very loved in that organization, so I do say it happened. But if on the off chance he doesn't, I could see Bill trying to get Carson, man.
I don't think the Eagles would trade. I feel like a lot of people are very hesitant to trade with the Patriots
But
because they have swindled teams
Yeah.
in the past.
They be finessing.
but Carson still has that contract. It's not going to be easy to move.
It's not gonna be easy to move, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know what their cap situation is like. You gotta think they also got mad people that's like that opted out of the season. That's who's gonna be coming back from contract next year. So that's a lot of defensive.
I can see
skill.
them or like the same thing where I was saying about maybe the Salmons up on the Bears playing for a spot. Maybe with Foles getting hurt again.
Sam to the Colts next year.
Oh yeah, the
Maybe
Bears,
with Foles getting hurt again, the Bears try and
Bears
It
got-
is true
Make a
because
move
they
for
didn't-
Carson.
because they're not all in on Trubisky because they didn't pick up the
Bears-
5th year. So.
Hey,
and you have a
even-
statue of Foles.
Yeah.
See him getting traded back to the Eagles.
Yeah,
Hey man, look,
he got to retire an Eagle at least. Like he got to sound like the one day joint. Be like, yeah,
I think with Wentz, the only way Wentz leaves Philly is if it's kind of not exact similar situation as the Jets, but a situation where it's both the coach and they just clean house. Like they just start from scratch and Peterson's gone. They trade Wentz or he just leaves in free agency.
like a complete overhaul.
Complete overhaul, yeah. But until then, I think they're just gonna keep riding for Wentz until it like becomes really, really evident they have to move on from him, which I don't see, especially if you give him some pieces around. But
Give him a line.
like we saw this man take guys like Aguilar and stuff to the playoffs. He was throwing to bums that couldn't catch, and he still got to the playoffs. Like I still believe in
I
Carson
think Travis Fulgham is better than fucking Aguilar. Now
I'm about to say
No.
Fulgham. He had
can't-
one.
I can't
He
say
had.
now.
he be making some grabs,
He be
bro.
making some
But
grabs.
I
He
will
had a
say,
crazy
but
job yesterday, 2 days ago.
as we said about Las Vegas earlier, Aguilar's been bowling for Vegas this
Okay,
year.
but can you say he's been making some grabs?
Yes,
Yeah,
he
he
has.
has.
He's
He
been
has.
making some grabs.
He's making some grabs.
Yo, Carr's slaying it to him, man.
And then
Every week, I
they-
feel like like every week or every other week, he got a
The
touchdown.
Raiders are such a great offensive football team to watch.
Suns to the shit,
Hammer
bro.
the over anytime you see the Raiders on the schedule. Hammer that over.
No, don't because it didn't hit this week.
Suns
It
to the
almost
shit,
hit. It
bro.
was almost. It almost
You
had
know
a
why?
backdoor
Because
joint.
I believe in Drew Lock because Drew Lock always they be
Yeah,
having those
and-
backdoor covers all the time.
And
Remember
they threw the fucking interception on the last
yeah.
play.
Remember the Falcons game?
Yeah.
Broncos Falcons that overhit late.
Yeah, nah, for sure. And then they didn't go for it. They threw it. He threw 2 interceptions in the red zone. That's why the over didn't hit in that game. But that's a whole nother conversation. But yeah, Raiders are a great football team. The Jets also didn't lose this week, so that's good.
No, we did. We lost. You didn't see the meme? We lost to the bye week.
Oh, yeah,
38-3.
Wow.
And we did lose because Sam Darnold's not playing this week.
Oh, he's not playing. Oh,
They
wow.
already ruled it. You know how
Yeah.
bad they tried to downplay it. It's like, oh yeah, he's just gonna play. You know how bad of an injury you have to be ruled out on a Monday? On a Monday.
Yeah,
it's not
that's
like he
pretty-
got ruled out on a
that's pretty
Thursday.
OD.
My boy wasn't even questionable.
They
Exactly.
said
Not
nah,
doubtful.
Not
nah,
doubtful.
ruled out
Downgraded to
Flacco
out.
season.
Yeah. I mean, hey,
Bum ass
listen.
Joe Flacco.
Listen, you can rely on him to, throw the ball to a few of the receivers and then, punt it away in the second half.
You know what really sucks though is that and it was silly me, because you try to separate the fandom from actual logical thinking.
It's hard.
But it's hard,
It's hard.
especially when it's a rivalry game. It was weird seeing a bunch of Jet fans and even some Jet beat writers, and I understand the Jets need to get the first round, the first overall pick. They need to get that, right? But It's the fucking Patriots. I hate these niggas, man. I like Cam, but fuck this nigga Cam, man, because he's on the Patriots.
I feel you.
Like, no, it's like Miles. If the Giants are in the same situation when you're playing the Eagles, you're gonna tell me that you're gonna be happy, you're gonna be rooting for the Giants to lose?
Carson Hive, baby.
Oh, you're wild.
Carson Hive.
I don't know.
I mean, if it's tough. Well, all I'm gonna say is I wouldn't want the Eagles to. It was a lose-lose. I guess a game
It's like
I'm watching.
being a fantasy owner.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
you're just like, I hope you guys do really well, but still lose so that you can get the number one pick. Like,
Imagine the way I see it is like you got fantasy and you got your parlay going. You know what I'm saying? You need the over, but you got the defense and special teams of the other team playing. You know what I'm saying? You got like
what's different, I think, what tanking in football is different from tanking in basketball because one, I mean, it's 16 games compared to 82, right? In basketball, I can look at each game and be like, all right, so like for the Knicks, right? All right, how's RJ Barrett look in this game? Like, yeah, we
take
lost,
what you can get out of
we
each
lost
game.
by 15, but RJ looked good, right? Frank looked good. I liked what I saw from Mitch, right? In football, you only have 16, and the games are a week apart, so the losses sit with you. And yeah, Mims looked good. Perryman finally did something, but as one Jet fan told me, Perryman did the same shit with the Buccaneers. He was trash in the first half of the season, and then kind of turned up in the second half.
yeah, because there's a lot of injuries
Perriman
and
is
shit.
just ass, dog.
I don't think Perriman's good. He's not as good as sorry, he's good, but he's not
No,
as
he's
good
not.
as Robbie.
Look at me.
He's decent.
Look at me. He's not good.
Well, I mean, he would know firsthand. But even like when he was on the
What does he know about players being good? He has a running back as a quarterback.
I was waiting for
well-
you to finish your thing so we could just cover the Ravens and move on.
You know
'cause
what?
We spent a decent amount of time on it.
Yeah, we don't need to talk
football.
about the Jets no more.
Yeah.
Let's just get off of them. Get off
Yeah, I'm
of them.
about to say,
They're not good. They're not good.
we have a major elephant to address in the
And
room.
wait,
But
wait.
you know,
Do we have
but you-
anything else before we get to the elephant? Do we have any other circus animals to get to? What do you guys think of the Browns? I just
Listen.
I know they're not a contender, but I think they will make the
6
playoffs.
and 3. They're 6 and 3.
I think they will make the playoffs.
Yeah,
6
I'm-
and 3. Who
My
would've
thing with the
thought?
Browns, it's just like
They're just somehow getting wins.
Yeah, I like them,
somehow.
but they're not getting the wins that they should because they have the better roster. To you know what I mean?
And they just got Nick Chubb back,
What
which
was
is
it,
which
10
is huge for them.
What was it? 10 to 7?
No, 17 to
17?
yeah, I think it was 17.
17-10? Something like that?
17-3, something like that.
No, because the Texans scored a
10-7.
touchdown. 10-7, right?
Oh, okay, we won.
Yeah.
Oh, right, because Nick Chubb didn't score.
He did. Bro, do you know how sick I'd be if I had the
Out of fantasy.
I had him in fantasy, but he already
No.
killed at that point.
I had the
Minus.
I
you
had
had the -4.
I had -4.
Oh,
Yep. Well, it was -3.5.
3.5. Oh shit.
But the parlay already got hit because of
Fucking Panthers.
no, not the Panthers. It was someone else in the 1 o'clock slate. Who was it? Oh, the Eagles. That's why.
Well, Browns next 5 games: Eagles, Jaguars, Titans, Ravens, Giants.
I could possibly see 2 or 3 wins out of there. You go 3-2. That's
Yeah, you don't
you're
know
at
which
9.
version of the Titans you're gonna get.
You also
or
don't
the
know
Ravens.
Yeah, exactly.
It's, hey, they Browns could get to 9-7 this year.
They could get to
9-7.
9-7.
That should be enough.
Could the Browns
For a wild
get?
card.
Could the Browns get 4 more wins? Could they get 4 out of
Because
the
for
next
them to
6?
get 9-7, the other team in the hunt is the Titans.
Well, I'm afraid
So-
because you have to figure the Titans, the Dolphins, and someone else is close, right?
And the
Ravens.
Dolphins might have a
Titans,
really good.
Titans,
Dolphins, Ravens.
Yeah,
and then
So,
someone else. Is
No,
there
that's-
somebody else that's within striking
Titans,
distance?
Dolphins, Ravens.
No, the Patriots. Like, yeah, I'm just saying they're within striking it. 4 and 5. That all you need is a 2 or 3 week good stretch.
I just don't see that happening.
I mean,
I
shit,
don't, but I mean, you can't.
I don't know.
They're
This.
still
I
there.
also don't know what their schedule is. I'm not looking at it
they
because
just
I
have
don't really
such a
care.
good offensive line and it just makes such a big difference.
I know they have
man.
the Jets again.
It would just make such a big difference.
All right.
Patriots have a weak schedule every year.
Anyhow, John,
Somehow.
Okay.
the floor is yours.
All right.
You speak first, and then I will,
Oh no, John, you speak first.
because I've been waiting all week to say this.
I was gonna. Damn, I was
Oh,
like,
wait.
y'all could go first
Nah,
then
nah, nah,
because
you
at
go.
the end of the
Nah,
day,
you- oh, no, no,
I'll sit here. Listen, y'all know me. I'll call it out and I'll take the fucking take whatever. One thing I'm gonna address is the injuries and stuff that we had, but that's not an excuse for the performance they put out. Like, it just showed how much more important those pieces are. Like, we already knew how important Calais Campbell was, but missing Calais Campbell, missing Jimmy Smith, and especially in a game where you're playing against Pats right now who are trying to establish being more run dominant because of what their offense is, but like missing your run stoppers in Calais and LJ Fort big. That doesn't make a difference. Doesn't mean we don't have, like, we still don't have pieces, but it just sucks when it's like our defense is so good, but the depth is questioned with injuries and stuff like that, and then we get hurt again, losing Brandon Williams that game, so our last run stopper goes away. Derek Wolf's had a very underwhelming season so far, but if they don't come out and beat the Titans convincingly, and that's going to be hard to do because we're still going to be out Calais Campbell and Brandon Williams, and I don't know about LJ Fort, but yeah, if we don't beat the Titans convincingly, it's getting real spooky because we look bad, and we lost more people. We lost Nick Boyle.
Yeah, I hope he's all good.
Yeah, that was, as soon as the hit happened, I was like, I hope I saw that wrong. So now we lost, even though Mark Andrews is like technically our tight end one, he doesn't technically start because it's usually Nick Boyle, but that's a big thing in the run game for us. So now we lost another piece, and then we're switching our offensive line again because DJ Fluker can only block, like he's terrible in pass protection. So it's like that fucking Matt Skura just fucking up snaps all of this past Sunday and the week before. And the week before was like, oh, he has a cut on his hand. And he was just throwing it into his legs. Like, those are two. We lost that fourth down where we tried to run the Wildcat to Mark Ingram because of the snap. And, like, there's a lot of things going wrong right now. I still, I don't know, man. Y'all know me. I don't really miss. But the one thing I did miss on was Hollywood Brown. And it's funny because the way Ravens Twitter has been with him, because he's really like, after the tweet and everything, and they were just like, it was actually Quadri Ismail, like yeah, he tweeted and he was like, a wide receiver one would have got that ball, and that one is to the end zone, and it's like, it's like
you ain't looking like Hollywood right now.
No, it's literally it feels like our wide receivers, it's like they all have their designated roles, when it's like we need to be given. Like, I think Prochet should be on the field a lot more. I think Duvernay needs to get the ball in his hands a lot more. Where it's like, okay, Hollywood, you're a decoy because you're not really getting. It's like he can only make plays when he's college open, and like, I don't know, for you who don't know, it's like there's a big difference between a wide receiver being college open and NFL open.
Oh yeah,
and it's like Hollywood can only do things when he's college open.
Okay,
that's what it feels like, because it feels like he's not getting that separation to be NFL open.
I was say,
like
NFL open is what, a step?
Step.
And college open is like three or four steps.
Yeah, it seems
you
like
never really get in college open.
Yeah,
like
in the NFL.
NFL.
Yeah, and
unless you're getting guarded by Tremaine Johnson or Pierre Desir.
So
or
that's
any Jets cornerback, except for Darrell Revis
and Blasson Austin.
Yeah, it feels like that's it feels like
Kyle Wilson.
Oh, I'm just
naming everybody.
Let me just throw D. Milliner in there while we're at it.
D. Milliner? Oh, God. Antonio Rock? Never mind.
Oh, God. But, yeah, it just feels like he can't really do much with that. So it feels like Hollywood's a decoy. Miles Boykin is just in there to block because he's fucking big as hell.
He can block, though.
He can.
Easy.
Willie Snead is the safety blanket when Mark Andrews isn't in, when they have Nick Boyle in. And then Duvernay is the dude who, when you're actually getting the ball to him, he's making things happen, but it's not happening enough, which is on the OC, I do think. And it's like we just need to mix shit up. Like, we drafted Prochet, throw him in there. You know what I mean? It's very frustrating right now. Lamar is definitely, like, I'm not gonna miss blaming him, but he's not shouldering all of the blame, because it's not like he's had weapons really. It's just, and also it's like we got hurt again. The fucking weather was horrid. I didn't know the weather was going to be that bad.
It was
really fucking bad.
It was pitiful weather.
It was bad. It wasn't as bad as Cleveland, but
yeah, it was. I mean,
well, they had a delay.
Yeah, they
waited till the worst stopped.
It was still crazy.
You saw the score of that game? It was 10-7.
Did you see the ref when he was doing the one penalty?
Yeah.
And his whole body was just
wacky waving inflatable off failing 2 men. There you go. There's a family guy.
I'm Al Harrington from Wacky Waving Inflatable.
Nigga said Al Harrington.
But yeah,
next deep cut.
Like I said, it needs to be Like if the offense doesn't look like a real offense next week, it's real spooky. And our injuries are like, what are we supposed to do? I don't know anymore.
All right. It's a bottom line league, and the bottom line is
we look bad.
Yeah.
Time to put on our MAGA hats. Let's do it,
Let's
boys.
Let's go. All right. So here's what I gotta say about it. I just want to say that, you know what? Both of our teams is in the hunt. So it's like
at the end of the day, I still got the best record at this table. You feel me?
Listen, you know what? You do. But all right, so here's what I'm gonna rock with, right? I don't necessarily blame the offensive coordinator now that I'm thinking about it, because here's the thing. I think the play calling is there. This was all shit that was working last year, but
the play calling was there. This game, the play calling was there. Previously, it has not.
All right, yeah, that's fair. I think the play calling this game was there, but I think players have to make plays. I think you said I'm not gonna sit here and shit on the Ravens though, because you basically said it all. Hollywood gotta play better. He's not a one. He's not a one. It don't take that long for us to really see. He's 5'8". He's not a one.
Could have had DK.
You know what I'm saying? We all could have had DK. We
could have had Hollywood and DK.
Listen, it is what it is. The other bottom line right now is that the defense. I think I don't know if there's enough to be said about that. I mean, you got people that's out. You know what I'm saying? But the good thing about it is for the Ravens is that they won early, 6-3. They didn't lose any like games that they like bad games. I don't think this was a bad game to lose, but because there's still possibility for y'all to go 10-6. And I think if y'all like your next 6 games, y'all got Titans, Steelers, Cowboys, Browns, Jaguars, Giants, and then y'all finish with the Bengals. That would be the 7th game of the season. So I mean, the optimism, the positive. I mean, you know what? Y'all could still realistically, finish 10-6, 11-5.
What's gonna happen? And it's the same thing before. We're just gonna know. It's not about the regular season. To me, at all. Like, if we don't make the playoffs, I'd be very, very surprised. Yeah. It's not about the regular season. It's Thanksgiving Day. Yeah. That's when we're gonna know what we have.
Oh, and the other glaring problem with the Ravens is y'all can't play from behind.
Yeah.
That's like
that was my thing with the play calling before.
Yes, and that's
why this game the play calling was good, but also the weather was bad.
And then the injuries. The fucking center fucking fumbling the ball 3 times.
Yeah.
That was like the other thing.
He like almost single-handedly took us out of the game at the end.
Yeah.
Like we were actually moving.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh fuck, I'm just gonna put this on the ground.
Back breaking.
Yeah.
Back breaking.
Like,
but we can attribute that to weather. But I mean,
no.
You
That's
don't think
not
so?
weather.
You don't
no,
think?
It was not weather.
You don't think so?
He kept his hand inside of the thing before the snaps. And last week it was because he had this big cut on his hand. So you have a week.
Oh yeah, they did mention that.
Yeah, like it was not the weather that he was throwing that shit into his leg, bro. That's not the weather.
Oh yeah. So he was
just ass.
Yeah, he was not even mid. He was just ass.
Pure ass.
He was ass. I mean, yeah, and I mean I think that's the not being able to play from behind thing is a glaring issue now. Like I mean I've been saying it the past couple weeks, but I think now people are like, oh wait,
Des Bryant got to get the ball, dog.
Did he play?
Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah,
I feel like if the weather was better and they would have threw more, probably. But Des Bryant got to get the ball, dog.
Yeah, I mean,
at this point, I
don't know. I think the fact of the matter is that the Ravens are figured out by the league, and now the Ravens need to readjust. That's another thing. So
that's the thing. Readjusting goes in the OC.
Yep, and that's a fact. And that, like you said, this week the play calling was a lot better. Ravens got to make the playoffs, but they have to be able to convincingly beat good teams. So I think them playing against the Titans this week is going to obviously like matter for playoff implications because y'all have the same record. But the Steelers game is the only game I feel like is important within the next 5 because y'all need to beat a team that's good.
Bro, Thanksgiving is next week.
Next Thursday.
So next week, hey man, next week. That's what it's going to be.
That's
Sunday and Thursday.
Exactly. So these next 2 games, like you said, I don't think y'all need to beat the Titans convincingly, but the Steelers has to be a convincing win. That's a game y'all got to go out there and, you know what I'm saying? Like, it can't be a pick 6 on the first drive.
I don't think it needs to be convincing, but we need to beat the Steelers.
Yes. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I think we need to convincingly beat the Titans because the Titans have been shakier than the Steelers.
You don't think the Steelers is more of a statement game than anything?
I do think it's more of a statement game, but I think if we don't beat the Titans convincingly, I don't think we're beating the Steelers.
Okay.
You got to parlay that momentum. You know, it's funny. Ironically, I'd say that that's a huge game for the Steelers as well.
Yeah,
because that cements them as an actual legitimate team.
Yeah,
because that'll be their first. Okay, that they actually beat a good team
to date. That would be both teams' biggest game of the season. Thanksgiving.
Yep.
And it's a night game. I think that's the only good game on Thanksgiving.
Chill. My Lions, though.
Oh yeah, I forgot about them.
The Cowboys are definitely on there too, right?
So that's what I'm saying. It's like, all right, whatever. You got to watch the.
So what is it? 3 games or 4?
It's 3.
These teams.
Hopefully Detroit plays.
So
the
you guys
Cowboys.
are the nightcap. Lions are playing Panthers on Thanksgiving. No.
Let's see how ass the Thanksgiving lineup is. But go ahead, continue.
All right, but yeah, yes.
I've honestly been waiting for this just because you're a very entertaining person.
All right, so I'm just gonna let you guys know right about now. We done told you that a running back can't be no goddamn quarterback in this league now. Yes, he won the MVP last year, but that's only because that boy was running. All right? He's just checking down to his tight ends, right? Yeah, he had that one good game against the Dolphins where he was throwing it. But, I mean, it was the Dolphins last year. Bill Polian was right.
Yo, you're annoying.
You know why?
This man led the league in touchdowns last year.
Do you know why? Because what time, Miles, can you answer me this? When have we ever seen a time that was not a Hail Mary time where somebody only rushed 2 defensive linemen?
Dude, that shit was wild.
2! I ain't never seen that before. Bill Belichick did not respect Lamar Jackson's arm at all because Bill Belichick would never do that against Aaron Rodgers. He'd never do that against Pat Mahomes. He wouldn't even do that against Carson Wentz.
Let me see your hand, John. You feel this? Feel this coffee? It's hot.
It's hot.
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 Hot. It's very hot.
Hot. Yes, the weather was absolutely it was honker donker bonkers on the last drive of the game.
Word to Majin Vegeta.
It was crazy the last drive of the game. So I'll give you that. But I mean, come on. The Jets put up a better effort against the Patriots. Joe Flacco. Ravens legend Joe Flacco put up a better effort against the Patriots on Monday night in prime time. Because mind you, this is the second week in a row that the Patriots been in prime time. Second week.
Isn't that crazy?
Crazy. Joe Flacco put up a better effort against
NFL scheduling makes no sense to me.
Against the Patriots. Now, why is that? You gonna tell me that Dowell Loggins, Danger Zone Dowell Loggins, and Adam Gase are better play callers than Greg Roman and Jim Harbaugh? You're going to tell me that
John, but who's,
you're a defensive
To be fair,
coordinator?
they're not making. Well, John's not making calls, but
Oh, so Greg Roman is. So
yeah,
Greg,
no, that's what, and I've been very critical of Greg Roman this
Dowell
season.
Loggins better than Greg Roman's now. Your defensive coordinator is who?
Oh, Wink. Yeah, no, Wink's valid.
Wink's
Wink's valid. That's probably the next Jets head coach if we're being
And
honest. If
so
we're
you're-
being honest.
what's
so
up about
Wink, with all the pieces you guys got on that defense, couldn't stop Cam Newton.
It was not Cam. It was the running game.
that's really the problem.
No, man.
It was the running game.
All right. So y'all couldn't stop the running game. Where the Jets,
Who's the Patriots running back?
it's Harris.
Who?
And Rex Burkhead. Y'all was letting Rex do anything. And their fullback, the nigga with the dreads, in the flat every single time. Every single time.
I like
Niggas
the remix on the who. Wait, what?
Do it.
Wait, no, the who with the what?
the running back for the for the Patriots. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah. We got the Burkheads. We got the Harrises.
Hey.
James White wasn't even there.
Hey. Damn.
But damn, after the second time the fullback was open in the flat, you would think that Wink would be like, "Yo, maybe we should have somebody to cover him." Maybe, especially there was the key one on in the fourth quarter where it was like a 3rd and 8 or something like that. They dumped it off to him and he got like 11 yards. I'm like, bro, I could have predicted that play. Damn it! Damn you, John! Damn you, the Ravens! That running back is blowing and costing me money. All right.
Me too, Jesse.
I'm sick of
Me
it.
too.
And I'll be goddamned if you guys let the Steelers.
Black quarterbacks lost me a lot of money this weekend.
Bro, I'm telling
That's
you,
an
Right? Those
black quarterbacks did lose a lot of money for
fucking
us this
Panthers.
hey,
week. If you didn't take the Bucks points, that's on you. That was an easy cover. That was an easy cover. The Bucks coming off of being embarrassed. Come on, that was an easy cover. And no Christian McCaffrey, that was an easy cover. Did I think they were going to put up 43? No, but 46? No, but I mean, but yeah, John, I'm not happy. Ravens need to figure this shit out. Yeah, Yeah, they better come out and better be a convincing win against Titans. It has to be a very convincing win against the Steelers. And then maybe, just maybe, I'll start giving some props. But until then, we are now officially off the Lamar Jackson train.
Because if we beat the Steelers,
Madden
we could
curse,
still,
baby.
If we beat the Steelers, we could still win the division.
Yeah, it's fact.
Yeah,
It's fact. Pittsburgh would need to lose twice. Though.
Y'all can't afford to be looking ahead. Y'all got to take it a game at a time now.
Yeah,
y'all
that's
lost
true.
that privilege.
Yeah,
to look
low-key.
ahead in the schedule.
Low-key.
Only party who can do that right now is the Chiefs.
Steelers could too.
Steelers can too. They can look ahead to you guys. Y'all can't look ahead to them. And that's all I got to say about that. Bill Polian was right.
Oh my, you're really wilding with that shit. You're really wilding with that shit, bro.
And until, like I said, baseball players, running backs, it's not even close. Shout out Kyler. Shout out Cap. Shout out Russell Wilson. Shout out to Pat Mahomes. Baseball players.
Only one of them got MVP though.
And yet, let's see who's going to a Super Bowl. Pat Mahomes went to a Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Colin Kaepernick went to a Super Bowl.
Oof.
Russell Wilson went to a Super Bowl. Right?
Wait, does running back have any playoff wins?
Running back don't got no playoff wins.
Damn. Wow.
Damn. You know how many Super Bowl wins pitchers got and shortstops? They got 2 combined. And you know who's about to get one? I'll call it right now. I bet you Kyler get to the Super Bowl before Lamar.
Amen.
Wow.
I'll tell you, Kyler gonna get to the Super Bowl before Lamar.
Hey man, listen. Baseball players looking like
Give me a wide receiver 1.
baseball players.
Shit, give me a wide receiver 2.
Baseball players.
Niggas
is looking
Niggas said that he got surgery on his foot and it was gonna be a game changer.
Yeah, I thought so too. I was lied to.
He missed.
I was
See?
lied.
I was
Miles,
lied
he
to. I
missed.
did. I said it. I said it at the start of my
alright.
segment.
Okay.
That was the miss.
He's batting 997.
pretty much.
It's all right. Listen.
This is like when DJ LeMahieu doesn't come through in the clutch.
Right.
Like, what the fuck?
The one time. The one time.
Never gonna let me live it down.
Never.
Baseball players looking like Andy Reid coaching tree right now. Yeah. That's about it.
I got you on board.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck Bill Belichick.
Andy Reid coaching.
Hey man,
she's
listen,
good.
nah. But Brian Flores though, I'm fucking with my son. That's
one.
Bro,
There's
why
always
did-
an outlier,
alright,
dog.
Yeah.
So we
he's an
have to figure this out.
Okay.
They brought up the graph of the Andy Reid and Bill Belichick tree.
Oh, it's bad.
They put Vrabel in there,
They
but
did put Vrabel in
wasn't.
there, but he
we've
wasn't-
had this
he-
discussion.
yeah,
He's not
he
a
was
coach.
never a
He
coach
was
under
never a
Belichick.
coach. He was
So
just,
is it just
played.
former? Is it just former Bill Belichick people? Or
It's people trying to give Bill Belichick more credit. Bill
'Cause-
Belichick don't care about these motherfuckers.
'Cause
Cause you want to think about it. Take it like this. You take Vrabel off of that. Those the 2 playoff wins come from Mike Vrabel.
They're
think about
ass,
it.
dog.
because
think about
what's
it.
his face?
Belichick don't care about helping other people.
That went to the
He don't.
Broncos.
Broncos, Vic Fangio.
No,
No,
the
black
assistant
dude.
that's back on the Patriots now because he was the coach
McDaniels.
McDaniels.
Josh McDaniels. Yeah.
mid and was like, yeah, I'm gonna go back to
McDaniels,
my dad.
McDaniels, Patricia. Well, they said Vrabel, but not really Vrabel.
and you know what's funny? I
And
think
Flores.
Steven Belichick is the only one that might be decent when he leaves.
Oh, his
Bro,
son.
he's a
Yeah.
weird looking.
Yeah, he's
He-
fucking.
he-
He got a
yeah,
mullet
bro.
and shit.
Ew.
Like,
He got to commit to that.
Bro, how you ugly?
I was listening to something the
what do you
other
mean?
day
How
that-
you ugly? Look at his pops.
I wouldn't say Bill's ugly though. He just looked like he. Actually, I can't say that. It's 2020. Sorry.
Bill looks like a rock,
Wow.
like an actual stone.
Damn, 2 weeks has gotten you down bad, huh, Miles?
Hey man, listen.
He saw the
Yeah.
cutoff tank and was like,
Yeah,
"Hey man,
Yeah, I know.
Oh, that elbow.
I know. Listen,
some Subway commercials."
listen, man. When I heard I had to come back after 2 weeks, I was tight.
Subway commercials.
Subway commercials, yeah. Been eating a lot of
He's
Subway.
actually kind of funny in those Subway
Yeah.
commercials.
It's, you see a little bit of personality in Bill. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Weird how you never saw that when he had Tom.
Yeah.
Weird, right?
Yeah, it's kind of
Because
crazy.
he was, focused on actually winning.
I feel like that really, like the Patriot, like the Belichick and Brady relationship is like one of those like mad toxic ass relationships. But they just said like not in the sense like not like them having sex, but like one of those relationships where like a girl and a guy, or even like 2 girls, 2 guys, have like, oh now we're just ignoring what I'm saying. That's okay, whatever.
Hey man, listen, it's important.
Not minimizing instead of just.
Nah. They not doing. We not going out like that. Listen, like I said,
I want to
2
know
weeks,
what's
bro,
funny
2 weeks
over there.
2 weeks. 2 weeks. Maybe next week I could be in the studio with It's all right.
Oh man.
What are we looking at over there?
Yeah, worry
You gonna
about
share
it.
with the class?
We'll find out later.
We're looking
Finish.
at who
Finish so we can get the basketball.
No, you know what? Fuck the point.
Nah,
Finish so we get to basketball.
No, because it doesn't even matter anymore. I lost my steam. I lost my mojo.
Doesn't matter anymore. You know what does matter before we get to basketball? These primetime picks, baby.
Way to lead it in. Look at you.
Way to lead it in.
Who that though?
I'm about to say, man, I feel a little different today, man. I'm introing. I'm fucking primetime picking. Fuck it. Let's go.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right, you know what?
Let's just have JT sing it for the segment.
Nah, he gotta make
Oh, it's not the right one.
No, this is right.
There we go.
All right. I'm gonna start.
Matt, how'd I do? A scale of 1 to 10.
A little bit of auto-tune, you'd be out of 10.
Yes.
Matt, you got an auto-tune joint in here?
Yeah.
What do you think you want?
Yo, we can really make a track if we wanted to, yo. This should be.
Yo, can we make the Ochia track? No,
Dude,
trust-
put Justin in the booth. Remember in the fucking Piss on You skit when he did the remix? Nigga was in the booth, fucking black and white.
Hey, turn it up. Turn it up.
You drink piss. Welcome back, everybody, to the Week 11 edition of our Primetime Picks. We ain't picked last week because obviously I was our bye week, but going back to 2 weeks ago, everybody was 2-2 except for Dejan, who was 3-1. Yeah.
Gang.
Yeah, picks was kind of all over the place, and as you can see, we have an empty seat. We got our boy Matt on COVID reserve right now.
He's not with us, but he's with us in spirit.
Indeed.
He's with us inside our heads.
Matthew
least I'm
Domison,
safe outside
Matthew
of here.
Exactly.
Jamis, kind of in the building, but not really in the building. But he made his picks already.
Mask up Maddie.
But we're gonna make ours now, and we'll keep it relatively short. Relative is
Oh my
relative.
god. Matt's the Gabagool.
Oh!
GHOU.
No,
that's a good one.
No, I gotta pause it for that. No,
That's a valid AKA,
yo,
dog.
the Gabagool.
The Gabagool.
Oh, John, that was iconic. John, you did something.
Hit me.
Yes. All right. Anyhow, the Gabagool.
You just hating. Like I didn't come up with all your
you're
nicknames too.
You're hating OD right now.
Yeah.
But
He hating.
the one person I can't hate on is the baseball
They hate
player
us because they ain't us.
is at the other baseball player Thursday Night Football. Which baseball player are y'all taking?
We got the Oakland Athletics versus the New York Yankees.
Wow.
Or the Texas Rangers.
Yes. There it is. Yes, sir. Exactly. And give me give me the Athletics.
Okay, you actually need to say it for like
continuity
purposes.
I know. You got the Cardinals at the Seahawks.
Honestly, give me the fucking Cardinals. Wait,
Okay.
this is the second time they're playing, right?
Second time they
the
playing.
first
And the
time was
Cardinals won the first one
Cardinals
too.
won the first one. Yep.
The Russ
Crazy
getting
one.
swept is iffy, but that defense is just putrid, and Hop is gonna
bad.
eat him up.
It's bad. It needs to rain in Seattle for yeah.
I think Russ is gonna have a big game though.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna go
he's
off.
due.
But
He's due, but the defense, this is a
Yeah.
scary thing. John, what you think?
give me the Cards.
Okay. Justin.
Must be nice having a wide receiver. I'll take Denzel Mims.
You know what? Bounce back game for the Seahawks. They can't get swept. I mean, it's also...
Yo.
Oh, boy. I'm telling you,
all
these
right.
2 weeks have been crazy for Miles. His strength is just off the charts right now.
Wow.
Just got a lot of tension.
Blooper reel. Wow. Okay,
Oh my God,
so
I saw a TikTok where this dude was like, bro, the pandemic, and like flexed on one arm and then showed the other one, and there was like no
it's
muscle
like
definition on
the
other one.
Family Guy episode.
Yeah,
With
when
fucking
Quagmire.
Quagmire found out about
Checking
porn.
out that internet porn.
All right, so America's Game of the Week. We got the Green Bay Cheeseheads at the Indianapolis Colts. That's the name? Yeah. That one.
Give me
Did you
Green
forget
Bay.
that the Colts...
Yeah. Give me Indy. Give me Indy.
Really?
Yeah, give me Indy.
Is it crack? It might be crack.
Might be crack.
These 2 weeks have done a lot to the psyche,
it's
bro.
at Indianapolis.
It's at Indianapolis.
Aaron in a dome.
Green Bay, dog.
Yeah, give me Green Bay.
Green Bay across the board. That's the
Yeah,
consensus.
Better wide receivers, better
Oh.
quarterback, better running back. Slightly less better defense. Actually, not even slightly less.
Listen,
No,
man,
they're
I
deep.
gotta
The
catch
thing
up.
about the defense is if the Packers defense actually plays, they're good. It's just they don't be fucking playing,
when they
bro.
decide to tackle or not.
Like,
All right.
they have the pieces, bro. They just don't be playing.
Yeah.
So we got Sunday Night Football, Kansas City at Las Vegas.
Kansas City.
Against
Yeah,
the
they're
Las
not-
vegans.
That was an accident. I don't see them dropping 2 to
Yeah.
Vegas.
No.
Yeah, I don't need
I think it will be high scoring. I do not think it'll be
I don't know, man. The
Chiefs
defense
letdown.
might want to come out with something to prove, just like they did against the Ravens. Because the best they looked all season was against the Ravens.
That's Sunday night.
And, like, yeah, the
Yeah,
defense looked phenomenal
That's
that
gonna be a
night.
good. That'll be a good Sunday night.
Patrick Mahomes it's a Sunday night. Yeah, Patrick Mahomes has never gotten swept by a division opponent, so I don't think that happens right now. So, wow, I literally wrote Green Bay and I meant to write KC. So yeah, I apologize.
KC.
Yeah, but anyhow,
Anthony?
wow, John.
MAGA Ben is better than Lamar Jackson. Oh, I forgot to get that in there in the other segment, but it's okay. I got it in there now.
Wow.
MAGA Ben.
Best,
I was gonna say his other nickname, but I don't think that's appropriate.
best quarterback in the division right now.
He is.
All right, so we got the Los Angeles Rams versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at Tampa Bay.
Give me the Buccaneers.
Okay. I feel like John's gonna do it.
Boy, he gonna do it.
John's gonna do it.
We're tied again, right?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Are we?
y'all are tied
Yeah.
again. Oh, I didn't even say the thing. But,
But
I'll
we
say
had
it then.
different picks
Yeah, say it at the end.
across the board, though, right?
Yeah,
Right now we have one
yeah.
different one.
Right now y'all have one different one.
No,
One
okay.
different one. How many games are left to pick
A lot.
for this week?
No, just one.
Just one,
This
this
is
is
the Monday night game.
Give me the Rams. I don't want to do it, but you know what?
All right.
You gotta risk it.
To win the biscuit.
What do you mean risk it? We're only in week 10.
Well, this is actually week 11.
Well, week 11. Like, we
we-
still got 6 more weeks of this.
Yeah, I know.
It's not like it's week 15 or 16 and you need to get over the hump.
Yeah.
But it's not like
This man is pulling the goalie with 2 minutes left.
but it's not like previously where we did every game.
Yeah.
So I could catch up and
about to say,
build a lead in 1 week.
This segment would be fucking 30 minutes if that was the case. But I
Lift.
am going to choose the Los Angeles Rams.
Bro, we gotta make a track over this beat, but like Matt's gotta remix it so we don't
got
get
you.
sued. Because this shit is fire.
I feel like other people have probably done that before.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is this week's edition of our Primetime Picks.
Wait, you gotta say our current score.
Oh, yes.
The leaderboard.
Oh, sorry. All right, so right now the leaderboard, DeJohn on his phone is tied, 26 and 10. And the Gabagool is at 14 and 19, and I'm at 20 and 16.
Under 500. What the poverty?
Yeah, it's ghetto over there.
It's ghetto.
John, I just want to say Gabagool is literally the best nickname anyone has ever come up with for anybody in here. That is like, wow.
That's a lie.
No, it is.
Niggas say so. Gabagool is better than Justin Transition.
Yeah, it's better.
Yeah.
It's better. It's
Oh,
way
you
better.
The
guys-
Gabagool.
Ga-
You see what Miles is doing right now? That's cap. That's cap right now.
Nigga said-
What James Harden put on his Instagram story
Y'all see this
the other
right
night?
here?
Cap.
Cat.
Man, is that- Collins' last name?
Can you tell me
Cap.
the scoreboard one more time?
26 and 10, you and Justin, and then I'm at 20 and 16, and Matt is at 14 and 19.
Niggas not 16 games over 500. That's crazy.
I hate niggas.
Well, this feels like the Pacific Division in the what do you call it? The Western Conference, where it's me and John, the Lakers.
Matt
This
Matt
nigga-
can dead ass catch Miles.
He could catch me, but I hope he doesn't. And that, my friends, is this week's edition of our Primetime Picks. But be sure to check out our weekly picks and odds on our YouTube exclusive. And yeah, guys, thank you.
Catch us on the YouTubes, y'all.
And yeah, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Saratobi Sports. Make sure you subscribe to the Saratobi Sports YouTube channel, please. We got to get those subscribers up. If you're listening, the YouTube videos will be out later in the day, so everything does come out on Thursday. And yeah, follow me on Twitter at @FNNormal. Guess.
World Wild West with the Wolves. Actually, I'm going to redo that because I'm not gang affiliated. No, I'm not. I'm just not gang affiliated, but this is the World Wild West. I'm trademarking it right now.
I feel like about a lot of other people use that hand sign too, so you might be. I don't think you'll be able to trademark it.
All right, well, fuck that then. But yeah, y'all stay safe. Monday Night Football, first all-black officiating crew. That's fucking dope.
That is dope.
Black Lives Matter.
If you say so. But nah.
Nick Kerr.
Nick Kerr. Oh boy. But yeah, you already know. As always, tip your bartenders, especially now because it's New York City about to get shut down.
Fuck.
Miles going back on that. What was that? What was it? 600 plus 400?
Listen, I need that.
We haven't had 600 in a long time, dog.
Hey, we might get going. Hey, Biden, lock this country
We gotta
down,
wait till
bro.
January, bro.
Bro, we need this lockdown.
Yeah,
we need this lockdown.
I want once he gets inaugurated to be like,
Bro,
lockdown.
put an entire wall around the United States in everybody's house and just be like, you know what? Martial law. Everything.
Everybody's house is
How
OD.
ironic.
But yeah, it is what it is. Basketball season's gonna be fun, and you guys have no idea how belligerently drunk I will be if the Nets win. So yeah, that's it.
We got You might hear us twice this week, guys.
You might, yeah.
You might hear us twice this week.
Yeah. And if you've already listened to us twice, congratulations.
Do it again.
Listen to us a third time.
Yeah, Shane, we're gonna come into your house and cut off your legs, Shane.
Word to the gabagool.
He's not there. He left us.
He's there somewhere.
No, he's not.
All right.
Just
Well,
like
always there.
it's just like whenever you see somebody tweet something wild horny and somebody quotes it. No, and someone quotes it and is like, "This is why God doesn't talk to us anymore. This is why Matt doesn't talk to us anymore."
We have very different Twitter feeds.
We do. You gotta start following some of the things I follow, man. It's just hilarious.
You're gross. You're gross. You're gross.
No, it's not even gross stuff. It's just hilarious stuff.
We'll catch y'all next week, yo.
I got ice in my veins. Walk like a champion, champion, champion. I'm so cold-blooded, I fear nobody. Ain't no letting down, I won't let you down. 'Cause I got ice